Let us discuss today non-experimental, mathematically based method for calculation of lattice energy called as Kapuscinski equation. If we do not know the structure type of the crystal, then also only by merely its empirical formula and radii of cation and anion we can find lattice energy to great accuracy. Let us see by various examples, then you will understand what is that Kapuscinski equation. Russian chemist Kapuscinski in 1956 gave us a formula to find lattice energy. See the formula. Lattice energy U is equal to minus. Why for that minus sign is there? Because during formation of lattices, during formation of crystals, energy liberates, energy comes out, exothermic reaction, and that is revealed by negative sign. And in numerator see 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 joule meter per mole into V. V is the number of ions present in the empirical formula of the compound. For example, potassium nitrate means two ions are there. One is K plus, another is NO3 minus, potassium and nitrate. Calcium chloride Ca plus 2 and 2Cl minus. So how many ions will be there? 3. If I consider calcium carbonate, then only 2 ions, calcium plus 2 and carbonate minus 2. So number of total ions in the formula means small v into Q plus. It is the magnitude of charge on cation and Q minus is the magnitude of charge on anion divided by D in meter. That D is distance between cation and anion. Closest distance between cation and anion. How can I find that? Just a mere summation of radius of cation plus radius of anion. Briefly, I am representing it as D for distance and it is in meter. Afterwards, see in bracket 1 minus 3.45 into 10 raised to minus 11 in meter divided by distance d in meter. You will find in Born-Lande equation there few other constants were there. Now Kapuscinski simplified that and has given the average constants. Madelung constant was necessary for Born-Lande equation and that depends upon type of crystal. Here Madelung constant is not needed. Directly he has given the value and this formula works good. Let us see what is the speciality of this formula. See, without knowing the structure of crystal lattice, we can find lattice energy. In Born-Lande equation, it was needed to know what kind of crystal it is, whether a rock salt kind of structure it possesses, or sphalerite zinc blende structure it possesses, or cesium chloride structure it possesses, or fluoride structure it possesses. Likewise, various types of crystals is their structure was necessary to know. Here, only mere formula will do for us. Structure is not needed. It's a specialty of this equation. An application of this equation is if we know the lattice energy, then complicated things that's a thermochemical radii of bulgier ions like phosphate and sulfate, we can find out. Interesting application of Kapuscinski equation. Otherwise, it would have been difficult to determine the radii of phosphate and sulfate like ions. Now let us understand this equation by few examples. Let us find lattice energy for potassium nitrate. What is its formula? Right, KNO3. Which ions do remain present? K plus and NO3 minus, potassium and nitrate. Let us substitute the few values there in this formula. Lattice energy is equal to minus 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 joule meter per mole into V. What is V? Number of total ions present in the empirical formula. Into Q plus. What is Q plus? Is a charge on cation. Q minus, charge on anion. Of course, magnitude of charge. Below that, dm. dm is d in meter. D means distance between closest cation and anion. How to find that? Radius of cation plus radius of anion. In bracket, 1 minus 3.45 into 10 raised to minus 11 in terms of meter divided by distance in terms of meter, which is equal to, see, constants are as they are, into value of V is 2, value of Q plus is 1, value of Q minus is 1, and D calculation means radius of cation. Radius of potassium ion is 152 picometer and that of nitrate is 189 picometer. Yes, values are substituted. Just do the calculation. You will get answer minus 633 kilojoule per mole. That's the lattice energy of potassium nitrate. It is a need to know how far accurate values we are getting from this equation relative to experimental determination. Just now we calculated the value for lattice energy minus 633 kilojoule per mole, and experimental value for lattice energy of potassium nitrate is minus 640 kilojoule per mole. Let us find percentage of difference. How to find that? Whatever we found value by calculation, we consider observed value. That's a minus 633. Now simply I am representing as 633. All where I will represent in positive. No, only for just simplification of calculation. If you substitute negative sign, nothing wrong there. You will get the same answer. Minus true value. Here true value means with which we are comparing. We are comparing it with experimental value. So that value 640 kilojoule per mole divided by true value means experimental value 640 kilojoule per mole. Don't misunderstand that always experimental value is a true value. Here we are comparing with this experimental value, therefore I represented that into 100. Just substitute the values and get the answer. You will find it is only merely 1%. Means to the good accuracy we found lattice energy for potassium nitrate. Is it for only potassium nitrate or other salts also are there for which we get the values in such good approximation? Let us see by further example. I want to calculate lattice energy for calcium chloride. Calcium chloride means formula CaCl2. Ca plus 2 and 2Cl minus. So how many total number of ions are present? 3. What is the charge on cation? 2. What is the charge on anion? 1. That's the magnitude of charge I am considering. See the formula. Minus 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 joule meter per mole into V into Q plus into Q minus divided by D. D in meter. And what is that D? D is the addition of radius of cation and anion. In bracket, 1 minus 3.45 into 10 raised to minus 11 in meter divided by D in meter. Just substitute the values. For V, total number of ions 3, charge on cation 2, charge on anion 1, and value of D. Radius of calcium is 99 picometer, and that for chloride ion is 181 picometer. Picometer, therefore, what I am doing into 10 raised to minus 12. Just simplify. You will get actually answer in joule per mole. But in order to have a simpler way of presentation, we will write in terms of kilojoule per mole. So what will you do for that? Instead of 10 raised to 3, you will consider kilojoule there. It's power 10 raised to 3, you will consider kilojoule. Okay, simplify it and you will get answer for lattice energy as minus 2255 kilojoule per mole. That is after calculation. Let us know percentage difference of this calculated value and experimental value. Just now we found the calculated value, that's a minus 2255 kilojoule per mole. And experimental value is minus 2253 kilojoule per mole, hardly difference of 2 kilojoule per mole in such thousands of kilojoule per mole. So percentage difference, observed value means that's a calculated value minus true value we are considering as experimental value divided by true value into 100. Substitute the values, you will get answer nearly equal to 0, means in good approximation Kapuscinski equation has given the lattice energy for calcium chloride. Let us understand this Kapuscinski equation and its application by one more example, that is our known example. And the example is sodium chloride. We did its calculation by Born-Landay equation. You will understand how far this Kapuscinski equation is correct. Okay, as usual, lattice energy formula is represented. V is a number of ions present in the compound. Empirical formula. NaCl is a formula. So Na plus NCl minus 2 ions are there. Charge on cation 1, charge on anion 1. Distance means distance between closest neighbors, cation and anion. Radius of cation plus radius of anion. Radius of sodium ion is 95 picometer and that of chloride ion is 181 picometer. Picometer means 10 raised to minus 12. Substitute the values. After solving, I'll get answer in joule per mole. But for the sake of brevity, for the sake of simplified presentation, I'll represent it in kilojoule per mole. And answer for lattice energy in kilojoule per mole for sodium chloride by Kapuscinski equation is minus 761 kilojoule per mole. Let us compare this value with experimental determination to find percentage difference. Experimental determination is minus 787 kilojoule per mole. Just substitute in our formula of percentage difference. You will get answer as 3% only, because hardly there is a difference of 26 kilojoule per mole. So it is in good approximation. Now it is a homework for you. Strontium chloride. You have to find its lattice energy and percentage difference with experimental value. What is necessary for you? Formula is represented there. From formula, you will easily understand. There is one strontium plus 2 ion, and how many chloride ions are there? 2 chloride ions are there. I think you got the point. Total number of ions will be 3. Value of V will be 3. Radius of strontium plus 2 given C 113 picometer. Radius of chloride 181 picometer. Why for unit radius? Because by summation you will get value of D. But that should be in terms of meter. Then how can you convert picometer to meter? Into 10 raised to minus 12. You will get the value for lattice energy. That will be calculated lattice energy. And you have to compare that value with experimental lattice energy. An experimental value for lattice energy of strontium chloride is 2127 kilojoule per mole. You have to find percentage difference. So as answer for this question, you have to write 2 points. Lattice energy calculated for strontium chloride. And second point, percentage difference between calculated lattice energy and experimental lattice energy. I am waiting for your answers. Yes, students. Now we need to discuss experimental way of determination of lattice energy, and only one way is there, that's a Born-Haber cycle. Let us discuss Born-Haber cycle in next part.